There's been a tragedy as of Halloween from yesterday. If you're watching this video today on November 1st, and I don't mean it as a joke. Now, there's a little girl who's been basically injured who was shot while she was trick or treating up with her father. Now, that's very tragic, and I mean it in the serious of ways. However, are we going to hear this from CNN or MSNBC or maybe even NBC? No. You want to know why? Because it won't fit their narrative. You see, their narrative when it comes to gun violence is in states that don't have gun-free laws, like Texas, where you can basically go in and buy a gun, right, with little to no permit. Their narrative is that states that don't have gun-free laws or gun-free zones have the highest gun violence. In reality, it's usually liberal cities like LA, like Chicago, that end up having really one of the highest amounts of gun violence in the nation, and yet they don't want to report about it because it doesn't fit their narrative. That's why this is tragic on two separate occasions. This little girl was shot because of the gun violence in the city that she lives. At the same time, it's going to be tragic because the mainstream media isn't going to talk about this. They're not. They're going to be talking about Orange Man bad. So what I'm going to talk about is here, and hopefully this little girl, I don't even know if she even survived, but if she did, hopefully she makes a speedy recovery. And if she doesn't, if she passed away in this incident, then my heart goes out for this family, because it kind of shows you how gun-free zones are not, they're not foolproof. And if you don't believe me, I looked up if Chicago is actually a gun-free zone, and it actually says Chicago, for all intents and purposes, is a gun-free zone, but all the state and city regulations associated with firearms in Chicago have failed to produce a safe city, and these are the policies that President Obama and Secretary Hillary Clinton wish to extend to the rest of the country. Okay, so apparently it's a gun-free zone. Okay, so why is it that if this is the consequence of gun-free zone, isn't it shocking that criminals do not follow the law, and only law-abiding citizens actually follow the law? How shocking! Here's the thing, I'll give you another example of how useless gun-free zones are. I'm a university, the one that I go to, Cal State Fullerton. I recently walked past a sign that said no skateboards or scooters on campus. Do you think that stopped people from skating into campus? Nope. I saw countless people on their skateboards, countless people on their scooters, and I'm thinking, wow, it's almost like this sign has little to no effect on what the rules are. See what I mean? The sign clearly says no skateboards and no scooters, and yet people are still deciding to skateboard on campus. It's like signs don't prevent people who choose to break the rules. It doesn't prevent them. They don't go, oh shoot, there's a sign that says I can't skateboard. Oh shucks, I can't go. Damn it, right? They can't do that. They're not going to do that. They're going to break the rules. That's what criminals like this thing. People that are in gangs, they're going to be like, oh, Chicago's a gun-free zone now? Oh, man, that sucks, man. We need to start using knives now. That sucks. No, they're going to still use guns. They're just going to do it illegally. So when you start putting all these gun-free zone things, you're not targeting criminals. You're targeting law-abiding citizens. Okay? But the article reads from the Washington Post, a 7-year-old in a bumblebee costume was shot while trick-or-treating in Chicago. Again, a gun-free city. A 7-year-old Chicago girl dressed as a bumblebee was trick-or-treating with her father on the wet West Side Street on Thursday when gunshots shattered the night. A stray bullet hit the girl in the lower neck. Ooh, lower neck. Oh man, hopefully she survived that. Always like what? It's like right here, probably close to the artery. Depends. It doesn't say where, like the right side or left side. But if it's on the right side, it probably hit the artery. I don't know. Hopefully it didn't. Hopefully this girl's alive. Chicago police told the Washington Post in an email, a woman working in a store nearby quickly ushered the girl and her family inside. Inside as someone called for an ambulance. The girl's father was screaming, "My little girl's been shot." Lali Lara, a 25-year-old working in a nearby cell phone store, told the Chicago Tribune. Lara said she held the girl's hand and tried to keep her talking, but the 7-year-old let go 3 minutes later. 5 minutes after the gunfire, the ambulance arrived. Police told the Post the girl, who is believed to be an unintended victim, was in critical condition when taken to John H. Stroger Jr. Hospital of Cook County. Wow, she's in critical condition. Hopefully she survives through this. I was pressing on her and calling her name so she won't close her eyes. Lara told the Tribune, "I have kids. I would go crazy if something happened to my kids." Police said 3 men were chasing a 31-year-old man on the street in the city's Little Village neighborhood when one of them pulled out a gun and fired several shots. The gunman hit the 31-year-old's left hand. He was taken to the city's Mount Sinai Hospital where he was in stable condition, police told the Post. The girl was not related to anyone in the group, police said. This is unacceptable, Chicago Police Sergeant Rocco Aliotto, Rocco Aliotto, told the Associated Press a 7-year-old girl that was trick-or-treating with her family had to get shot because a group of guys want to shoot another male. Gun violence has been persistent and pernicious in Chicago, where 2 mothers protesting the city's cycle of violence were shot and killed this summer. The city's police struggle to solve homicides, while Chicago has seen murder rates much higher than other large U.S. cities. So that means Chicago, a gun-free zone, a gun-free city, has gun violence topping all other types of large cities, including probably Austin, Dallas. Shocking. It's like gun-free zones don't stop criminals from breaking the law. Shocking, isn't it? It's kind of like that sign at my school. No skateboards or scooters, and yet they still choose to ride skateboards and scooters into campus. It's kind of like signs and laws don't have... It's kind of like criminals don't follow the law. Oh my God, what a surprising twist. We should get M. Night Shyamalan, or whatever you pronounce his name, to produce a movie about this. Criminals don't follow the law? What a shocking twist. And I mean it in a sarcastic way. Because these criminals aren't going to follow the law. They don't care about the laws. It's people like this little 7-year-old girl and her father who are affected by this. The 7-year-old girl and her father, I'm assuming, are law-abiding citizens. These are the people that are affected when you have gun-free laws in your city or in your state. People that are affected are the people who are following the laws, not the people who are breaking them. Okay? But let's keep going. Let's see. So, most of the year's shootings have been concentrated in the city's south and west sides, according to the Tribune, which tracks gun violence. But shootings are down this year compared with the same time last year, the Tribune reported. So shootings are down, apparently, but apparently still the highest, so it's not good. Trick-or-treaters dressed in Halloween costumes walked past the crime scene Thursday night after police tapped off parts of the street. Police spokesman Anthony Guglielmi, or I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, said on Twitter that police are still seeking information from witnesses and community members. Helpful community info is already coming in, but we need more, he said in a tweet. That concludes the article. Like I said, this girl's in critical condition. Hopefully she manages to survive and recovers. Hopefully she does, because, this is really tragic. But it kind of goes to show you that the media is not going to report this. And honestly, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think the mainstream media is going to talk about this? Because I doubt they won't, because they're going to focus on Orange Man Bad, because this story won't fit their narrative. Their narrative is states that don't have gun control laws or gun-free zones or gun-free cities, that they're the problem with mass shootings. When in reality, Chicago, a gun-free zone, a gun-free city, has large amounts of gun violence, and yet apparently it's probably has the highest gun violence in all the biggest cities in the state. Why is that? Is it surprising to believe that maybe criminals don't follow the law? And when you have a gun control law or you have gun-free zones, the people that you are negatively affecting are not criminals, but the citizens who actually follow those laws? Let me know what you guys think about this. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then hit the notification button as well, though you never miss an upload. But at the same time, if you are a new subscriber or you're a returning subscriber, bookmark the page, because apparently some of my notifications are going directly to spam, meaning that you won't be notified when I upload this page. At the same time, so check to see if you're still subscribed, if you are a return subscriber and you think you're subscribed, and then you're not subscribed, because YouTube thinks that they know what you want to watch and they know better than you. Okay, so again, check constantly every time you see an upload from me or a video from me. Check if you are still subscribed, if you are a return subscriber, because YouTube, again, they want to unsub people when it comes to things that they think that you shouldn't be watching. Right? But again, honestly, let me know what you guys think about this, because seriously, do you guys think that the mainstream media isn't going to talk about this because it doesn't fit the narrative? Let me know what you guys think, and if you think this video is worthy of sharing, share the video on Facebook, share it with your friends. It's up to you. You don't have to share it, but if you think this video is worthy of sharing, you want other people to hear what I have to say, share the video, because YouTube decides to direct independent political commentary, and they think that my content is not worthy of being viewed by people like you. So, again, if you think this video is worthy of sharing, let me know. Have a good rest of the day. The last segment for the day. I'll see you guys at a later time.